I'm here today with Alice Seifert, our family food expert, and we are about to take on a meal swap.
Yes,
honestly.
meal exchange.
So you have organized this with just some families from your church, but you could do it with school or whatever, but how did this come to be?
We've had this exchange for about 5 years, and it started in my mommy's group. So my friends from my mom's group, we realized we needed some help in the kitchen, and we needed some diversity in our meals, and wanted to cut some time in the evenings and be able to quick make meals when we went back to work.
It's actually nice because I do find myself making the same, I mean, I have really great recipes, but I make them again and again and again, and then other people like to eat them, but like my family's like
yeah, and that's what we find here is there's people that are really looking for something new, a new spin on something. They make things over and over again, so it gets a little repetitive. So they're getting some options to make a big batch of maybe something they're really good at, and then swap it out for something else that maybe is a husband's favorite or their kids will really like, or something new they want to try, like quinoa or something. For those of you guys that are new, we'll do introductions and everyone will go around and explain their meal. Just let us know what's in it and if there's any special cooking instructions. And then as far as exchanging goes, you take as many meals home as you brought. So if you took 4, you take 4 home today. And then whatever your meal type is, you can take different meal types as well. You don't have to stick in whatever you brought.
How do you know what you're getting at this meal swap?
So our group has kind of evolved over time in that we've welcomed different types of eaters, people that have allergies, different food preferences, and so we swap vegan, vegetarian, and meat meals. You basically come to the exchange with however many meals you want to go home with, and then you can pick different meals. So if you bring a meat chili, you can go home with a vegetarian meal. We kind of do interchanging of meals like that.
That's
and
great.
We run a number system, and it's just a lottery of numbers, and then people, it's our fair way of being able to pick meals in a random order.
So everyone draws a number, and then it's like a kind of like a fantasy football pick, honestly. Like you rotate around, right?
I call it like it's kind of like airline seating, basically, where we're calling people in different rows or number groups, and then they go in their number group, and I'll let them know if they pick 1 meal or 2 meals each time, and then they just assemble all of their meals. However many they brought is however many they go home.
That's perfect.
So I brought 2 beef and bacon chilies that are fully cooked, and then I also brought 2 turkey meatloafs, and I make my meatloaf with granola and dried fruit.
I brought baked spinach ravioli. It does have wheat, soy, and dairy.
We brought vegetable lasagna. It's got mushrooms and spinach in it, and then there are very small loaves of whole wheat bread with it.
Chicken sweet potato curry stew. I think that pretty much sums it up, except there's also kale in there.
What I've noticed about this is there's a lot of dads showing up, and I actually am not stereotypical. Like my husband makes a lot of meals and things in our home, but I thought of this kind of as like a mommy's group, but it's like a family's group, which I love.
Yeah, it's definitely a family's group. We have the kids come and they play. It's our chance as moms to kind of talk about parenting and catch up and see each other. And the dads also hang out, but my husband comes so that he can pick out what meals we're taking home.
He's like, what are we eating this week?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, okay. It's actually amazing. I love it.
Group 2, take 1 meal. Group 2, take 1 meal.
What's happening right now is each family is picking meals in order of the number they drew. So they're grabbing meals for their families, taking as many meals as they actually brought. We saw also a lot of amazing little kids who are invested in what they're eating as well. It's just a really great program.
And what's really funny is the imaginative play that goes on at home. The kids sometimes at home play meal exchange.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Alice, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for coming.
It's a fantastic idea, and I actually am seeing meals I want to take home, but I didn't bring anything.
Next time, please come next time. Yes.
To learn more about how to host your own meal exchange and see more of Alice's recipes, visit our website.